Yeah, shipping.
Hey everybody, it's Tripl-L. The sun came up today and we made it onto the internet. I hope you keep having a okay day. Anyway, I'm coming in with a Kimetsu no Yaiba explained video, this time specifically talking about a character introduced in the anime. This is a full explanation video for anime only fans ideally, so expect major heavy spoilers. I'm going to be telling you a lot about the character. It's really just telling you what's in store for this character in the future. So here we go. The over 200-year-old demon doctor, Tamayo. So basics first, Tamayo is introduced into the story as the one demon that got away from Muzan. She's a renegade essentially, and recognized as a runaway by her fellow demons. And with reason, Tamayo is the kindest demon that Tanjiro has ever had the pleasure of meeting, with him noting that she smelled pure and without deceit. This nature of hers is evident in the way that she treats others. As we find out in her introduction, Tamayo is a doctor who is actively trying to destroy Muzan, the man who created her, while also trying to reduce her impact on the humans as a demon. She's done her best to be of no harm to humans, so much so that she is able to survive on just human blood. Important to note, this caused her to have a different scent than other demons. Her desire to do no harm is evident with her taking care of the woman that was attacked by her recent demon husband, and her restraining the husband until a time that they could actually regulate him. On top of that, Tamayo has a history of trying to save people who are on death's door by trying to turn them into demons. She is also consistently telling Yushiro to get along with Tanjiro, which ultimately just shows you that she is a person who prefers peace and life. Tamayo also has a very strong sentimental side to her. One reason she trusts Tanjiro is because she hears how Tanjiro still sees a demon as a person. We see that this idea of treating demons as human resonates with Tamayo because she herself wants that. This can be inferred from the way she reacts to Nezuko's hug after Tanjiro tells her that Nezuko sees her as a human. And then we later have her own admission to Yushiro that stopping being a human can be very hard, validating that inference. On that note though, we have to acknowledge that when Tamayo first became a demon, she did some things, such as eating her husband and her kids, and a bunch of other people most likely. Something that she enjoyed at the time according to Muzan. As she says though, the reason that she became a demon was very human. She just wanted to survive her disease. Very interesting that that's also the kind of mercy that she allows people who are dying of disease. She just didn't know that there were strings attached. So without a doubt, Tamayo has suffered, but thanks to knowing that suffering, Tamayo ultimately comes off as a person who, despite her nature, does her best to still be of help. She does so with a great degree of caution, however, given the way that she hides from Muzan and the demon hunters altogether. But when it comes to taking down Muzan, she has shown that she will take risks and step up. Next up, let's talk about her powers. In a way, Tamayo's powers and abilities are the most important part of the character since they allow for everything else, and she has quite a few. Like all demons, her powers reside in her blood demon art, but she's kind of weird due to how many things she can do with her blood. It gets kind of harder to figure out the exact extent of her natural powers when you bring in Tamayo's medical knowledge. What we know for sure is that her blood demon art allows her to create illusions by first letting some blood out. Given that it's consistently been noted as a scent or fragrance, allows us to assume that the power invades a target's body through the sense of smell and can then interfere with the target's brain. We've seen two solid applications of this scent-based attack: scent of illusory blood, visual dream, and mystical fragrance of the white day. One causes visual illusions and the other acts like a sort of truth serum that messes with the victim's judgment. Tamayo also points out that she has the ability to manipulate her body as according to her own whim, which also gave her the benefit of removing Muzan's curse. This makes sense since Muzan's curse is entirely based around his blood cells, so if she can manipulate blood, it makes sense that she could probably move that around. Beyond powers, Tamayo is quite accomplished with medicines, being able to make a compound that specifically improves demon regeneration. There's a few more bits about medicines, but to talk about them we need to address Tamayo's role in the story, which is, in my opinion, she's a character that gives goals for the main character to accomplish. She is a quest giver. She effectively gives the story a structured path when it comes to the storyline revolving around Nezuko's salvation. She's the one that gives Tanjiro hope for saving his sister, and tells him of the possible route he can take towards that goal. Thanks to her, every encounter with the demons becomes even more worthwhile, because for Tanjiro, it's not just about saving humans, but also saving Nezuko, since by taking down these demons and collecting their blood, does he get the opportunity to potentially save his sister with Tamayo's assistance. She's also the one who is able to inform Tanjiro and by extension the reader of his sister's evolving physiology, which is always welcome. She is the one that gives insight to all the crazy things that Nezuko can do later on. On another side, Tamayo is also an invaluable ally. Not only is she knowledgeable on demons, she's also one of the few people that knows Muzan intimately. She is usually the character that the author uses to explore Muzan's psyche and break him down for the viewers, which is always a nice treat. Anyway, by the later stages of the story, Tamayo is able to synthesize a drug that can revert demons to humans, and after collaboration with the demon hunters, is able to put Muzan in a very tight spot, which was very awesome to see occur. Overall, when you look at her, Tamayo is a game changer supporting character who is so far one of a kind along with characters like Yushiro and Nezuko. She doesn't show up all too often, but when she does, she's always giving readers some new bit of information, or as we've seen in the most recent chapters, landing a pretty heavy blow on Muzan. But I'm not sure if you guys can tell, that's pretty much the end of the video. We kind of like went through everything that's been revealed about Tamayo so far. I hope you enjoyed, anime fans. Like I said, this video was for you if you were wondering about the character's future after seeing her in the anime. Anyway, everyone, thanks so much for watching. Let's call it there. Till next time, I hope you have a great day and I hope you enjoyed this very simple viewer guide video.